And ring the bell. You can ring my bell. I have with me today a stand-up comic, Courtney Sherman. Courtney Sherman. Her comedy has been featured on NBC's Late Call with Carson Daly. Thank you so much for coming on. And so when you are on stage, are you comfortable or uncomfortable?
I'm very comfortable.
Are you concerned that the people won't laugh?
No.
Have you ever had that issue? Well,
of course.
They're not going to laugh.
Yeah, a lot.
And so have you ever been up telling jokes and nobody laughed?
Of course. There's not a comic that's not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so did you run behind stage and start crying?
Absolutely not.
Oh,
I
you did?
I just gave him the middle finger.
I don't blame you.
I don't know if I'm allowed to do that.
Yeah, you are. I hear a lot of people say women are not funny. They'd rather hear a comment from men than women.
You hear that a lot?
Not a lot, but quite often.
Well, what groups are you hanging out in?
Do you hear that sometimes?
Of course, we hear that a lot.
And
yes.
why is that?
It's a numbers game. The ratio from men to women that perform stand-up comedy is insane. For every 50 comics, there might be one female. So it's a numbers game.
I have noticed that women, the things that women do are not as good as the thing that men do. Like basketball, you have a women's basketball team. Especially with men, you're less likely to go to a woman's basketball team or game as opposed to a man, because women don't sweat. You know, they don't. They're like, You know, they don't get down and play hard. You know, they're like.
Is this an ambush?
Oh, no. What do you mean? But have you noticed that though? It's not as intense as men.
I don't know. I don't know if I.
I hear a lot of women say that too.
That women don't sweat?
They prefer men games or men comedy or men stuff than women stuff.
I think, again, that's a numbers game. I think for a woman to say that they prefer watching a man play sports, that I might get.
Yeah.
I grew up playing sports. I played basketball and softball my entire life.
Right. And would you prefer to see a man's game or a woman's game?
I would prefer to be playing.
And when you're not playing? How about when you're not playing?
I guess what we're saying, would we rather go to a WNBA game or an NBA game? I would prefer, actually, to go to an NBA game. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's a better stadium. It's a funner experience. There's more hype around it.
Yeah. And
yeah, it's been around longer. Huh?
It seems more natural.
I don't know if I agree with that. No.
Oh.
No.
What topics do you cover in your comedy? What do you like to cover?
Well, I'm very pro-woman.
Hear me roar.
Yeah, no, we do. I'm pro-woman, but that's not the voice of my comedy.
So do you joke about women or men?
I joke about everyone.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
oh,
I'm not
okay.
exclusive to anything.
Right.
I make observations about life and talk about what I think is funny within it. Races, yeah.
Oh, you joke about race and all that kind of stuff too?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
What is a beta male? Beta!
Okay. That's a weird line. I feel alpha males still cry. I feel like alphas can still be sensitive.
But what is a beta male?
A beta male, I guess, would just be somebody who's more of a follower.
Yeah, weak man.
Yeah, I don't know if I would use the word weak.
Just beta?
I don't think it's a negative, I don't think beta is a negative thing necessarily.
Have you ever been dating a guy and thought, wow, this is a beta male?
Yes. Yes.
It doesn't turn you off?
Yeah, very much, yeah.
Isn't that amazing? We have a lot. Are you a millennial?
Yes.
Well,
yes.
there are a lot of millennial betas males nowadays.
Are there?
Yeah, how did that happen?
That might be kind of a blanket statement.
They're very talented, but they're beta. One half is talented, and the other half is beta. Beta.
I think this idea might come from the idea that a lot of millennials spend a lot more time now on the sofa or behind a computer,
Right.
rather
Playing
than
games.
getting up and being active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever marry a beta male?
I mean, that's a very person specific. I definitely am attracted to alphas over betas, but it would have to be somebody pretty special, I think.
So do you want to get married one day?
It would have to be somebody pretty special, I think.
But you would like, so if you met this special guy, you would like to marry him.
Yes.
Right on.
Yeah.
And so do you date outside your race or just in your race?
Yeah, I date outside my race.
You date any color?
Yeah.
Beta.
But yes, I will and I have, yes.
But do you agree with me, and you can disagree, of course,
Yeah.
that women who get married, have kids, and still work are very selfish women, right?
Is this an ambush?
I mean, are they
No, they are not selfish. What does that mean?
Which is best, to raise decent human beings, or for her to have a career and let the kids go screwed up?
Well, let me say this. I think there are a lot of situations where having a parent not stay home is beneficial.
Were you raised by your father too? Your father was
Yeah,
there?
parents
Right
are
on.
still together.
That's why it's best to be married and have kids, so that if the mother has to stay home with the kid, at least the father's providing. Am I right?
You think it's best for what?
To be married before you have kids,
Uh-huh.
so that the father can go out and provide and the mother stay home. But if you don't have that husband, then if the mother has the kids, she have to leave and leave the kids alone. That's why it's best to be married. Would you agree?
I feel like if that works for some people. I don't think.
But it did work for your family, right?
It worked for my family,
Yeah.
and that's wonderful.
And
but I
is that the
definitely
best
know
way, though?
families.
Is that the best? I know they're doing it all kinds of ways nowadays,
Yeah.
but it's the best way with a husband and wife.
2 husbands or 2 wives.
To what?
2 husbands or 2 wives. You know, I think if.
So you think a woman should have 2 husbands at the same time?
I mean, I'm talking about a gay couple. I'm talking about there's all different ways to do it, and I don't think one.
But I'm just
One
talking
is
about, I know
better
that
than
they
the
are
other.
doing it all kind of ways
Yeah.
nowadays. But what is the best way is when one man,
Whatever
one
works
wife,
for you is the best way.
but not a husband and wife.
A husband and wife, I mean, traditionally, yes, that is absolutely what our society states is the best way.
And do you believe that's the best way?
I think for me, that would be the best way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I read that you graduated from Berkeley,
I did.
UC Berkeley.
Yeah.
Did they turn you to a liberal, or are you still conservative?
They didn't need to turn me into a liberal. I was raised a liberal. Yeah.
You were raised a liberal?
Yeah.
By whom?
By my folks.
Your father was a liberal?
My parents. Yeah.
They both were liberals?
Mm-hmm.
How did your father become a liberal? Men are not normally liberal.
Well,
I can understand women
where are
being
you
that
getting
way.
these facts?
I can understand.
we need a fact check over here.
I could understand women being that way because women are kind of vulnerable. They accept, because they're so emotional. They tend to
You need a
accept
water
anything.
over here.
You know how women tend to accept anything. All you do is add a little emotional to it, you got the woman. But how did your father, men are more logical than emotional. How did your father, what happened to him that he became a liberal?
What happened to him? Oh my gosh, you're cracking me up. Well, what happened to my father was he was raised in California, in LA, and he was brought up in a home and taught respect for all living things and all living creatures.
And so what is it like being raised by a liberal father?
What is it like?
Yeah, because liberal men don't have, strength about them. They're like beaters.
My dad's 6'5" and will take anyone in this room.
Well, I don't mean physical strength, inner strength.
Oh, no. It takes inner strength as well as physical strength to do that.
Is he an emotional man?
He's very emotional, yeah.
Beta!
Yeah.
Can I
That's an
interview him?
alpha. Yeah.
Oh, will you set it up where I can talk to your father?
Absolutely, I would love
can't
that.
wait to meet your beta dad.
He's an alpha.
After that. Do you believe in God?
I believe that's kind of a personal question for me. I believe in a higher being.
A higher being?
Yeah.
What, like an illegal alien?
I believe in something. I don't.
You don't know
wanna
what
put-
it is?
Yeah.
So it could be an illegal alien. You know how lately we've been seeing those spaceships and they have those. It could be one of those?
My belief is not that it's an alien. In my mind, that's not what I see. But
So you believe in a real God?
I believe, yeah, I have a spiritual connection with a higher being. Yeah.
And do you call him God?
No.
You call him Dad?
No, I don't call him dad.
You call
I just
him-
have one dad.
You call him Father?
No.
What do you-
I don't label it as male or female.
So when you pray, you just say, "Oh, higher being, help me."
I actually don't pray for something to help me. No.
What do you pray for?
I pray to, not for.
So, and what do you pray to the higher being about?
About the well-being of me here on this earth, about the people that I love and I care about.
And so just, I'm black and I'm slow. Do you say,
I love that your race had something to do with that.
I wanted to ask you this, especially with you being a female comment. Do you think any group is off limit to your jokes?
No.
So like if you started, have you ever gone and the audience predominantly black? There's a lot of black folks there. You know how black folks are.
Yeah.
They get all mad and stuff just like that. You look at them wrong, they're mad. Why are you looking at me? And so would you look at the audience and say, "Oh, that black lady has an afro. That's interesting."
Would I say that black lady has an afro?
Yeah.
I would never point anybody out in the room like, that gay man has this. I might say that man, or I would say that woman has an afro.
How about if you knew it was gay, would you say that gay man has one?
No.
Would you make jokes about homosexuals?
I do make jokes about homosexuality, yeah.
And they laugh about it?
Sure. If you can come into a comedy club and laugh about one thing, you should be able to laugh about everything.
That's right.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
But we're in a world now where everything's just kind of off limit. Life is boring with that kind of life.
It is, yeah.
How did that happen?
How did it happen? I mean, I think right now we're in a transition where it's off limits because so many things are being brought to the surface.
Yeah.
And so it's actually, it's a huge time of change. And I think during times of change, there's stumbles along the way, and I feel like we're just in that where it's a delicate time, but we're going to come out of it stronger.
You think so?
I do think so, yeah.
So you make jokes about women, lesbians, blacks and Hispanics, right?
Yeah, I mean, tons about Asians, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
I noticed that the only race in America today that you can just make a joke about and get away with it are white people. Why is that? Other races, hands off. But everybody made jokes about white people and they get away with it. Why is that?
It's our turn.
You think so?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
I just feel like it's time to point the finger at white people.
And so white people should lay dead and let that happen?
Well, I mean, it's not a battle, okay? Again, it's comedy. It's all supposed to be fun. We're doing this. We're doing this to laugh and to come together as a community.
That's
so,
right.
No, white people should just take it. It's like, cool.
But should the other races just take it too?
Yeah, we're talking about comedy, right?
Right, comedy
yes.
only.
Yes.
They
yes.
should just take it.
They should take it.
Do you ever
That's
just
what
say,
we're
won't
here
you be
for.
quiet and take it? Sit down.
That's what the middle finger's for.
Oh, good. That's amazing. One of my employees is turning fat. And I'm always
turning fat?
Yeah. He used to be well built and nice, right? And now he's turning, it's a he, it have to be a he on this one. And he's turning fat, and I'm always joking him about it. Is that fun? Is that right?
To make fun of him?
Uh-huh.
I mean, does he laugh about it?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, then keep it going. I mean, if you can make light of a heavy situation,
Well, he
then yeah.